This Farm to Fork segment is sponsored by Netafim.
We're back at Crystal Cove Farms with Mr. Gary Caviglia. And Gary, you've got a block back here that's already been harvested. Now, once that part of the work's done, what goes into getting ready for next year now with these trees?
Well, we do some mechanical pruning. You can see these trees have been topped and they've also been hedged. And we have some requirements now if we want to sell fruit in the export market in China and South Korea. We have to bring the skirts up to get the fruit off the ground. So you can see these are being pruned and the skirts are high. And you can see off to the right there, I'll be shredding that pile of brush. That was just from the skirt that the pruner put there.
Okay.
So.
Now, you do things a little different. A lot of citrus blocks have sprinklers that are out. You've got double line drip. What are your thoughts now on why you're changing things up or why you've done things different?
The drippers are just easier for me to manage the water. I can more precisely put the amount of water I want per tree on because I can plug in or plug out a 1 gallon an hour emitter. The micro sprinklers, the minimum you can put on is about 6 gallons. So if I have a tree that's not quite up to speed and looking a little weak, maybe too much water, I can pull a dripper off. Or vice versa, if one's getting dry, I can add a dripper. So I just find them easier to manage, and I get less damage from the pickers on drippers. They don't hurt them as much with their feet as they walk through the grove and harvest, and it's just easier for me to manage them.
Well, what gets me excited, too, is the fact, Gary, that not only are you living this dream, you were also an assistant professor for 4 years. You had a chance to actually put some time back in, teach our young farmers the way to come up properly, and then you got right back to making it happen.
Yeah, I had early in my career, I did teach for 4 years at Cal Poly, and it was a very good experience for me. It was kind of like getting a second degree because I had to know the stuff to teach it. Sure. But I found out that I was more of an outside person, had a chance to farm, and I took advantage of it.
Well, always impressed by the heart of a farmer. For Farm to Fork, I'm Rich Krebs.